Take care. Spike your hair.
Peace.
I can't spike my hair, which makes me sad.
Whoa.
This should be entertaining.
Oh, nigga. It's like both balls.
Few balls in the toilet brush.
Oh, I can't, man. Chris coming with a wholesome Mother's Day moment. Go talk to your mother, appreciate it, and
He too wholesome. If you're gonna build them up, you gotta break them down.
that's fair. Yeah, that's absolutely fair.
I'm all about balance on this podcast, damn it. I can't be too nice. It ruins my brand.
That's fair. Devon, I love the fact that we have like the exact opposite prescription for glasses. Like you have to take yours off to read.
Yeah.
I can't read without these on. If I take these off and I try to read, again, I ain't reading anyway, as we've established, but it's even less reading if I ain't got these glasses. Chris, I told Devon once when he was like, hey, man, you need to watch Shogun. I said, man, I ain't trying to be reading.
My man is on offense.
Oh, my God.
It's the one that Devon hasn't like rolled up and shot me. Like it's like the fact that shout out to Devon, man, for not like like putting bullets in me for the things I say to this man.
Brian Pillman at his house.
Yeah, just being like, hey man, come out. No, I ain't coming out.
I'm just gonna run to the bathroom right quick.
Chris, I sent Devon I've got nostalgic for this is the oddest thing, man. It makes no sense at all, but you will laugh at this.
Sure.
For whatever reason, you ever like hate something, but you don't hate all of it, and so you kind of hate watch it, and then you keep wanting to like it. Again, I'm talking about Batman versus Superman.
Oh,
I saw it in the theater, hated it, but went back to make sure I hated it to watch it again. And I've seen that movie now probably 5 times.
That's an unfortunate amount of your life that you have devoted to some objectively garbage shit.
It's because of the Batman fight scene that I love. I think that's why I kind of give it grace.
But baby, we got YouTube. You can just watch.
You can just watch that. Yeah.
That 5-minute sequence.
I have no idea
why. It's awesome.
So I got nostalgic for it, and I watched it again, and I hit Devon up, and I was like, "Hey, man, this isn't as bad as I remember." And he basically was like, he basically hung up on a text.
I
wouldn't. He basically was like, "Hey, man, F you," was kind of what he said.
Yeah, it was like, you done lost it. What little bit of mind you had.
He said, you lost what little bit of mind you have left. I was like, no, man, but it's good.
No. That remind me of one of the only times I ever hung up on my mama.
Are you serious?
She called me on a Sunday, woke me up from a nap when I was in college, to tell me to extol about the virtues of Blade Trinity.
I forgot my sword.
The way I confirmed what she was talking about, and it's like, nigga, you woke me up on a Sunday. Bro, I go to school tomorrow. Click. And I did not care about the consequences of such a thing because my college was essentially across the bridge. So
you could say that and get away with it. You weren't gonna die. Yeah.
no, the opposite. She could have just apparated and shown up at the door. Like she could have.
Your mother just spawning at the door.
Just like a JoJo stand. Just woof. How dare you hang up on me? But what's funny is this becomes yet another connecting thread between me and the love of my life. Her dad called her the same way to tell her about Blade Trinity. And she was like, you're out of your goddamn mind.
Let me ask you this, man. Because is her dad still with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Based on their love of this, has that changed your opinion of it because of their love for it?
No.
Like, have you?
Damn.
No. Just because you love people don't mean that you got to agree with every goddamn dumbass thing they do. No. Blade Trinity is a piece of shit. It is awful. It is awful. The only reason it's not the subject of my It's Always Trash in the next or current episode is because everybody knows it's trash. This would not be revelatory content. It's terrible. You have a better chance finding you have more interesting content, I would wager, finding people who do not hate that damn movie.
That's fair. You're not wrong.
It's not a good
So
movie.
back
you
to
know.
Batman v Superman.
Listen, Devon hung up on a text.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I was like. As Devon, as you were away, I was telling you about the last time I hit you up and was like, "Hey, man, it was good," and you were like, "Yeah, f you." You know, no.
I was just like,
That's what you said.
Good movie.
It's not.
It's just not a good movie. It's oh man.
It's not a good movie, but it has the fight scene that I like.
I mean,
So does
enjoy the
YouTube.
fight scene. Enjoy. You know what? Like you were saying before, enjoy what you enjoy.
That is the well, man. Hey, man, if you like it, I love it.
I know. If you like it, I love it.
And again, if anybody black ever says that to you, kids,
Mm-hmm.
they don't love it. We don't
No.
actually love it. No. That's what. Yeah, we're just saying that to you.
Live and let to be.
Let Tubi. Let go and let Tubi. That's it.
Oh man, let go and let Tubi.
Let go.
Oh my God.
Let Tubi.
You know, before Tubi, I held on to bitterness and anger, but now because of Tubi,
Because of your
I'm able to let. So Tubi, thank you, Tubi. You know,
In another Mother's Day related anecdote, I can give you the Sharice Scott review of Batman v Superman when we watched it on TNT.
Uh-oh.
oh
Okay.
no,
Why is any of this happening?
Why they beefing?
Right.
They the super friends. That's
Mhm.
it.
Right.
That's the movie. Boom. Invalidated.
I'm with it.
Completely.
that's fair.
And she was like half stoned. It was like, what? But like, why they beefing? It's Superman and Batman. Why?
That's a fair question. Yeah, yeah, no, that's fair.
Man.
They should have just made World's Finest.
They should have.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
know what?
To this day, I don't know why we don't have it.
But you know what? I think it couldn't have happened because DC itself, as a publishing entity, and Warner Brothers itself as a content creation factory, neither one was having the best time. So I don't think that there would have been enough synergy, even though they did have a Warner Brothers to DC liaison. I think her name is Diane Nelson. They did not have the synergy to actually do that type of thing, because we tend to forget that when those movies were coming out, DC itself was knee deep into the New 52, which was
That's
a
a fair
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
time
Yeah.
comics, especially for DC Comics. Like, dude, that could be a whole thing that I could just
That's a
write
whole thing. Yeah. Yeah.
30 minutes. Where me, as a lifelong DC fan, essentially gave up reading DC Comics for like 5 or 6 years.
Dude, do it, because the whole premise of the episode is it was always trash.
Yeah.
You could wax poetic on the New 52. I would love to hear it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll do that someday. But this one,
Okay.
I've got something.
You got other ones?
I
Okay.
got something else. So y'all ready to go into the next one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a whole intro and stuff, and then blah blah blah, and
Yeah. Hold on.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because I'm doing these little like stupid a podcast where things, if you don't mind,
Please.
because they seem to be poppy.
In a world.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey y'all, it's Devon. Welcome to another Top Guys podcast, a podcast where the person speaking, where if they said, "Huh, I thought they already died," every time I heard someone died or a superpower, I'd be freaking Galactus. That's it. Rest in peace, Sherman Helmsley. This week's episode. This week's episode is. Thank you. I'll be here the whole podcast.
Yeah.
No, I just found out Sherman Helmsley died.
That doesn't mean he
But I thought
recently
he was already
died.
dead. This is how far behind in stuff I am. I'm just finding out. I've been doing stuff.
You do know that Red Fox has left us, yes?
I do know that.
Okay.
All right.
Elizabeth.
But yeah, this episode is called "It Was Never Good to Begin With. Nostalgia Lies." Essentially, we're going to be talking about things that we thought were once good, but now we're realizing that was actually kind of trash. So, who would like to start? I can start if you want.
Please, sir.
All right, I'll go first. Recently, I turned on the TV, and in syndication, I saw that an episode of Friends was running. And I used to, maybe the first 5 seasons, I watched that show religiously because, I'm going to be honest, there were 3 cute women on it. So essentially in that show really to me was nothing but me watching the adventures of 3 cute women in an apartment with 3 guys who just did not really even do anything for me. But the long story short on Friends is it was a sitcom where 6 white New Yorkers avoid black people and people of color for a 10-year run on NBC. And the thing that really struck me as I sat there and I watched maybe that 1 minute of Friends was the laugh track is really pushing this thing along. Because the jokes that they were throwing out there were not funny at all. The situations that they were in were not funny at all. Honestly, those 6 people that were on there, with the exception of Phoebe, were pretty freaking insufferable. Like, they were just so insanely insufferable and self-centered. And my God, Chandler, I could not stand that MFer. Like, Chandler was like that guy at work who would go up to a black guy in the office and go, "Hey, dude, I saw that there are You gonna go see that Kumo D concert? You would say this stuff in 1997. Like, it would just be like, dude, why are you talking to me? Go somewhere. Go find your real friends. And I just
D concert in 1997.
in
Punch him in the
1997,
throat.
yeah, like throat strike to Chandler. But yeah, the only person that I actually found interesting on that show was Phoebe, because there was a whole backstory with Phoebe that Phoebe did some damage, like before she got to these other 5 people. Like, Phoebe was a hustler and was like so bad that like even her twin sister was like, I don't really deal with you like that. And to me, Phoebe was the story. To her backstory was a thing that I was like, I would love to see a prequel series of Phoebe where she was just running stuff in New York. Like, Phoebe was like out there with Alpo and all the big time, like, dealers out there in New York, and decided that, maybe she just needs to slow down a little bit, and found these five weirdos, these 5 lames, and decided that this was just going to be her life. Like, she put all that other stuff down. So yeah, to me, Friends, I don't understand why I like that, other than like it had 3 attractive women and there really wasn't much else. So yeah, Friends. Or as I like to call it, the Phoebe show that I never got to write.
White living single.
Yeah.
Also that.
They stole it.
Pretty lame.
I kind of feel like the prequel that you're thinking about could be Sex and the City.
No.
No?
No, Sex City got other goddamn problems. And no.
Okay.
I'm talking Phoebe and Snowfall. Like, that's
okay. You talking about that? Okay.
Yeah, that's the show I want to do.
Phoebe.
Did you watch the totality of Friends? Did you watch all 10 seasons?
No, maybe like the first six seasons.
Okay.
And then it totally lost me.
Okay.
Because once you start to realize that your friends in real life are not going to be in your apartment like that, nor do you want them in your apartment like that, it changes the dynamic of watching Friends totally.
You need to get the hell out of my house.
Yeah. It's like, will y'all MFers go home?
I don't want to have on clothes.
Yeah,
Leave.
I know. I want to take my pants off. Leave.
And I ain't saying I'm gonna be naked. I'm nude.
Yeah.
Move. Get out. There's a difference.
Yeah. It's like I want to feel some air on the back of my ball sack. Please leave.
The eloquence.
Yes.
That's what we come to this podcast for. The Wind Against My Bow
Exactly.
by Jane Eyre.
Oh, God. I'll be there for you.
Fuck, I will.
When I want to take my pants off, then it's time for you to leave. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
That's fantastic. Friends was always trash.
It was trash, bro. It was trash.
Jennifer Aniston couldn't save it.
No, she really couldn't.
She was my favorite out of them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston was my favorite.
She was super fine. Still is.
Still is fine.
Yeah.
That's Courtney Cox guy.
Listen, I ain't mad.
Dark hair.
I'm not mad at any
about
of
the
that.
dark hair since I was a wee lad. Like when Grandpa would put on Charlie's Angels, it was like Jacqueline Smith all goddamn day.
I respect that. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Three's Company, Janet.
Yeah, Joyce DeWitt.
Yeah,
strong.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Joyce DeWitt.
Yeah, but I'm still stuck on my idea of like Phoebe. It's like Franklin Saint.
This man would do the rapper files, but with Phoebe.
Yeah, like Power, but with Phoebe.
What?
Just running Brooklyn and then meeting
What do you mean?
5 lanes and calming the hell down. That's the show I want right there.
Okay, well, hold on. Like what would you call this show?
Phoebe
Show run
Power.
it.
White flight.
Phoebe Power.
Yeah. Phoebe Power. No. What would I call it?
The
What would you
powder
call it?
isn't dandruff.
No.
Yeah, I'm curious to
No,
know
I
what
would
you
just
call it
literally-
and how would you do the pilot? What would
I
the
would
pilot
just
episode be?
literally
Like if
call
you were
it
pitching this.
Phoebe. Just Phoebe.
Okay.
And like I would just let the idea sell itself. Like Phoebe out here in this world running me run things. Like
Shout
Okay.
out a old Fred Williamson movie from the blaxploitation era. Boss Cracker. There you go.
Oh man. That's fantastic.
Then
No,
you
it
get
was-
the Rembrandts to do.
no, I
cover
got
of-
it. I would call it
Yeah.
Outer, the Phoebe Buffet story. Yeah. Powder.
Okay.
All right.
Would you tie in cocaine?
It's just that's why it's called
That's why it's called powder. I got you. Okay, I'm just making sure. Just making sure, man. You know, I'm connecting the dots here. You know,
Phoebe
because
was-
we talked about this. Like my 70s drug lord Omar
yeah.
approves this. Yeah. Oh, Chris, you don't know about 70s drug lord Omar.
No, I
Okay.
don't. I was born in '85. Please tell me. Elucidate.
Devon, what was I watching where I was like, man, that should have been a drug kingpin in the 70s.
Was
It was some. It was something. It was something that no man. What was the Sophia? She was shit. Yes, I was watching that. I think it was on Netflix.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I'm randomly watching that when I hit Devon up, and I said, man, I should have been born old enough to have been in the 70s because I would have 100% been a drug kingpin. I would have been in this world.
No. You would have been dead.
I would have been dead, but I would have been Scarface for like 5 minutes. I want the world, Chico, and everything in it.
Him and Scar, you'd be knife head, and then you'd be dead.
And since then, I will randomly text Devon and say, 70s drug kingpin Omar approves of
This
whatever
is-
random thing it is.
This is
So
true.
Powder is something that he would go and watch.
Right.
He might even bankroll it.
No,
He might even fund your
Run
vision.
this thing. And I would,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would pay for you to make the pilot
Yeah. Seriously.
with with my drug kingpin money.
NBC, Universal / Comcast. Give your boy a call. I got that thing you didn't know you needed.
I mean, hey man, who's to say we can't get Lisa Kudrow on board now?
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Surely,
Not.
like surely we can do a gritty Daredevil Born Again esque one last ride.
with Phoebe.
Yeah, with Phoebe. Let's do it. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy.
Never talked this long about any part of friend in my life.
Oh God.
All right, who wants to go next?
Listen, how you gonna follow that, Chris? Listen, you gonna have to go because I
Let me
can't.
tell you. So, I'm gonna talk about Boomerang from 1992.
Oh,
Now,
hey,
now,
Oh.
Hey.
follow my
hey
logic
now.
here.
Hey now.
Follow it.
Hey.
Okay?
Hey.
Because you have a film
Yeah.
with Eddie Murphy and
Hold
arguably
on. Are you sure you want to do this?
You want to do
Oh
this?
yeah.
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know,
yeah.
man.
We don't
Like
know
you,
him. We don't know him. I'm saying
no.
we don't know him.
Trust me. Trust me.
Okay.
You'll
All right.
understand my reasoning at the end. Because
All
you
right.
have
All right.
Eddie Murphy at arguably the height of his artistic
You got the Queen
power.
Halle Berry.
Mm-hmm.
You got peak Halle Berry. You got peak Robin Givens.
Mm-hmm.
You got Eartha Kitt.
Mm-hmm.
You have Grace Jones.
Mhm.
You have
John
Reginald
Witherspoon.
Hudlin. It's just shut the fuck up. It's
Got a mushroom belt? Yeah.
Got a mushroom belt on. You know your father got a mushroom belt on?
shut up.
So tell us why this was always trash, Chris.
Listen. I'm getting. You gotta let me weave my tail. Okay.
All right.
You got Eddie Murphy being like the coolest dude ever, combining coolness and hipness in a way that was not allowed to be with black men at that time. Like it was rare, if at all.
Yeah, very true.
You had all of these different black artists who were arguably at the top of their powers. Grace Jones is doing a full-on parody of Grace Jones. Strange, like that's hilarious. That's hilarious. And he's this womanizer. He's going through life just not caring about anybody else until he meets Robin Givens, who is more or less doing the shit that he does to women to him. And then he gets in his fifis. And then he starts learning and understanding. And then what happens? The universe presents him with Halle Berry. Beautiful, innocent, perfect Bob Halle Berry. And she starts to change him. He's on the right path. And then he falters. He falters. He absolutely falters and falls back in with Robin Givens. And it's disgusting. And he's sad. And he knows that he messed up. He fumbled. He Klay Thompsoned it. He fumbled. Generational fumble. And when he goes back, he tries to get back with her. Halle Berry's absolutely not. You go to hell. Go to hell. So time passes. Halle Berry is doing her professional thing. She's where he used to be in terms of, like professional success. And what happens? He comes back one more time to try and make up with her. He pleads his case from a place of, one can assume, mostly humility. Like, is he sad that he no longer has Halle Berry, or does he miss what Halle Berry did for him spiritually?
That gave us the classic.
It's a dichotomy.
You were so in love.
Yeah.
Brought your ass home last night.
Right.
Exactly. She takes him back. If that movie had ended with him being rejected for the failings of his character, and then him having to come to grips with his spiritual bankruptcy, and then falling into the comfortable bosom of his boys as they console him on the next leg of his life journey, that movie would have been a 10 out of 10. Everything about it is beautiful. It's wonderful. It's a celebration of black culture, black identity, black art. Is excellent. And then she takes his lying ass back. Bullshit. It's bull. Dude, I saw that movie the first time. We watched it like 2 months ago. Me and my wife. And we have, because we never saw it. I'm 40. Like, why would I have seen Boomerang when it came out? Shut up. So every other Eddie Murphy movie. Shut up. Shut up. It ain't the Golden Child. Shut up. Like, Brother Doozy. I tell you what, every movie can use more Charles Dance, and that's a fact of life. Even Golden Child could have used more Charles Dance, but we can get to that later. We have been angry about Halle Berry taking him back for the past 2 months.
That's fantastic.
It just comes up in conversation. So yes, that is my offering for Was Always Trash. Is Boomerang trash? Absolutely not. It's like a 9 out of 10 movie. It's a bunch of
The
artists
ending
at the
is
height
what
of their
you
powers.
feel
Right.
is trash.
Scripting, the costuming, everything is on point in that movie. I hate that ending. I hate it. I wanna shoot it into the fucking sun. I hate it. I hate it. Patooey.
If you change that ending, it's not a 90s rom-com though.
It's not though.
Because they all kind of ended that way.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like
I don't disagree with you though. I think if you do that, yeah.
back then, men
Go ahead,
they didn't have to learn anything. There were no consequences.
No, this will come up. I get away with it.
What Chris
Cheat,
is saying,
I win.
But the problem is that you're looking at it through a now lens when back then it was like, this is just what you expected from men. Like, we expect more.
Yeah, the
It was
bar was
bad
low,
then and it's
man.
bad now.
More from each other.
The bar was low.
Yeah. But I don't disagree with you.
I don't disagree with you one single bit. You are 100%
Omar
right.
nails it. You hate the ending. You don't hate the movie.
Oh no, God no! It was so enjoyable. Every single piece of that movie.
Can we give a shout out to that soundtrack?
Absolutely.
It's
Tony Braxton.
It might be the greatest soundtrack since Purple Rain.
Quest, Hot Sex.
I'm still mad that track does not appear in the movie.
Johnny Gill, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Into the
Layla
road.
Rashawn.
Into the road.
Yeah. Layla Rashawn Sunshine in that movie.
Man.
Shoot, maybe that's another episode. Quintessential Black films.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
That would be in that.
100%.
Yeah. That ain't a movie that you can watch if you're under a certain age, I don't think. I don't think I would have been able to understand what was going on in that movie in 1992.
True.
At all. Like, I wouldn't have been able to bang with that. Like, what the hell's going on? There are no demons. There's no cop chases. Boo. Boo this.
Yeah.
No one's pulling out their boobies. Boo!
The ending of Boomerang was always trash.
Yeah.
And I can't disagree. 90s me was just too busy thinking about Anel sitting next to me in the theater. I didn't have deep thoughts about the film.
Got him.
Oh,
Deep
man.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Deep
Deep
thoughts.
thoughts.
About your
Shoot, man.
There you go. Oh, here I go.
No.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that's such a good song. Let's go.
Hot Sex should have been on in the film. That's
It's
my
not.
only beef with the soundtrack. Is that it's on the soundtrack but not in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was Tribe at the peak of their
At
powers.
the peak. I think
Yeah.
they just dropped the second album. Why am I blanking on it?
Fun fact, it came out after Boomerang.
Oh,
It came out Tribe's third album, because their first album was People's Instinctive Travels. They
Right.
had Left My Wallet, El Segundo.
Wonderful.
One of the greatest albums ever made was Low End Theory.
Low End
That
Theory.
is,
Ugh.
yeah, Low End Theory is their second album. It is a classic. It is, there are no notes. It
so
is,
this came out between
put it on the play.
Low End
Came out
Theory.
between Low End Theory and Midnight Marauders, because Midnight
Wow.
Marauders dropped the same day. Fun fact, dropped the same day as 36 Chambers, Wu-Tang's first album.
Yes.
Those two albums came out the exact same day, and it is the greatest days of ever in the history of anything.
And actually, I have another one for you. These 3 albums dropped on the same day. Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, and Nirvana's Nevermind. All dropped on the same.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I knew they came out the same. We didn't know how good we had it, man.
No,
we really didn't know.
We really didn't.
Low End Theory was the soundtrack of my life during, because I was at Maryland. I think I'm a sophomore at Maryland at the time. And I listened to that, and I listened to Black Sheep's album on loop. That was all I listened to.
Native Tongue.
And this was while Nirvana's and Red Hot Chili Peppers is out. And I'm so into Tribe and Black Sheep that I'm not even, I don't have the space to appreciate anything else at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The things
in hindsight, in hindsight, good choice.
Yeah.
The things I was bypassing to get to the things I liked, or better yet, knew, just makes me shudder.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like there was Soundgarden out there in that world. There was
hell, man, Radiohead, which I didn't discover till I was a grown man.
Right.
I discovered Radiohead. What was it? I can't even remember the first. If they were at the end of their run, this would have been when their last album come out. Devon, you would know this.
10 years. 10 years.
Yeah, so about 2014. I forget I didn't even remember the name of the album, but
your publicist, Devon Sanders.
Yeah, that was the first time. Now, mind you, when I say this, I had heard Radiohead, but I didn't know I was listening to Radiohead. You can't live during their era and not have heard their music in the same way that people look at me and they go, "You don't know any U2 songs?" And I'm like, "Not really." And then they'll sing them and I'll go, "Oh, I know that." And they go, "Yeah, fool, you know U2. Yeah, shut up." It's kind of where, so Radiohead for me was that, but I'm discovering and appreciating it now because it's licensed everywhere. You can't turn on an episode of Invincible and not hear a Radiohead song or anything that Disney Plus is doing.
Daredevil Born Again.
Daredevil just had it on. Yeah, exactly.
With one of the most heart-wrecking Radiohead songs of all time, Pyramid Song, where it's like, if you're playing that song, call somebody.
Wow. Yeah.
That's oof. When they played that on that final episode, I was like, "Oh, you know what's hit the fan. It's not going to get any better from here, y'all."
I got one.
All right, what you got, Omar?
Let's go.
All right, so in the same way, I'm a body surf off of what Chris just did in terms of the ending. I don't want to say that the totality of this thing was always trash, but the things that are trash-like are starting to surface, and I think it'll make sense as I set it up, and it'll make sense as I get into it. I'm going to go ahead and say that the TKO era of WWE may have always been trash.
It is trash.
And I'm going to say that because now what's fueling this, Chris Devon, if I say to you, I want to have an agreement that we're going to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to pay you X amount of dollars to keep this agreement, and we will sign this agreement for 5 years. And then a year later, I say, "Hey, you know what? I know we have about 4 years left on this deal. But yeah, I'm not going to do that now. I want to renegotiate that deal for like $5. What do y'all think?" And y'all say, "Nah, man, we negotiated millions of dollars. We can't do this for $5. And I go, "I know, but I need a sweeter deal for me so that I can get these bonuses."
Right.
And so what y'all think? And y'all are like, "All right, well, we're going to bounce." And to me, if you can do that with people that have been working for your company for, I don't know, 16 years, have made you all kinds of money, you might be trash to me.
See, that's the thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's not their company. They're the new assholes here.
I did not think I would miss Vince McMahon.
Oh,
I really didn't.
Ugh.
And I hate myself for saying that.
but you know what? I know what you're saying.
I get it.
Yeah. Like
But,
he
ew.
was
Now I think
creating
you
a
know, it's
product where he wanted families to be able to walk in and be able to afford to be there, buy the t-shirts, and walk out and watch the show and rinse and repeat. TKO is this, it is a private equity company in charge of something that people are still remembering as an entertainment company, a thing that puts on a show. And Omar and I were talking about something, and we were talking about something where it used to be about walking in with joy, and now it is about dividends.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly what TKO is now. It is a company that it cares nothing about the actual product. It just cares about what they can pull out of it now. Like there's absolutely no joy in anything. None. It's very hard to watch now.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it kills me because there are bright spots. There are mushroom belts, as there were. You know, right. It's
Like
it's a
Femi.
yeah. You got Obafemi. And it's like, wow, man, that's a heck of a mushroom belt right there. I'd wear that belt.
Right.
I like that. Obafemi's amazing.
Yeah.
You get those kind of stories coming out of it. You got that Bianca just came back, but we ain't gonna have her for a minute because again, you know, obviously the pregnancy.
The
But
true
when
villain, Montez Ford.
Yes, I'm looking at he's the true villain. You're absolutely right.
Him and Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Uso.
Uso.
Yeah, I look at the opportunities that people of color are getting, and I get distracted by that. And what snaps me back to life is the fact that the New Day had to dip, that you would do them dirty like that. Like I can't unsee that.
Right.
It's a when I look at that, and it's funny, I was thinking about that. Netflix just released a Hulk Hogan documentary.
Ugh.
Yeah, and it's I remain to this day angry at Hulk Hogan for the foolishness that makes me not be able to love him the way I did as a kid. Yeah. That's really my beef with him. It's like, dude, man, your actions robbed me of a hero of my childhood. It would be like if I, saw He-Man smoking crack. Like it's literally that. Like, He-Man, come on, man. Crack is whack.
I was
right?
talking to a coworker, and he said it perfectly. He said, it hurt because I found out Hulk Hogan was Terry Bollea.
Yes.
I was like, damn, that's exactly it.
That's 100%. That's it.
Yeah.
He's not Hulk Hogan. He's
Yeah.
Terry Bollea.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
and I can't separate the two. I can't.
Right. And it's like, it's like you feel 100% grateful for the time where it was like, I really wanted to like say my prayers, and I was taking my vitamins, and you had me believing that I could be a real American, and no matter what hit me, I could like hulk up and come and overcome it.
Yeah.
And then you find out that the guy behind it was a trash human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whatever, like union busting,
Yep.
like racist,
Yep.
just always like Undertaker had a great story where he was talking about where they wrestled a match. And for those who don't know, the Undertaker's signature move is a tombstone pile driver. It's this move where he basically flips a man upside down, puts him between his knees, and the Undertaker's almost 7 feet tall, so he can position it properly so that he cannot hurt you. He'll basically take the impact of the thing on his own knees. Hulk Hogan is wrestling the Undertaker. Hogan at this point is like a 10-year veteran or something. Undertaker is new to the WWE and is an up-and-coming talent. Undertaker puts him in his signature move, the Tombstone Pile Driver, hits Hogan with it, and Hogan is on the ground, and he could have put this man over cleanly. But he says to him, "Oh, I think you broke my neck, brother." And the Undertaker is freaking out in the ring, but can't show it because his gimmick is undead zombie. Because he's like, I think I've just killed, like, the WWE's Golden Goose, the greatest man in wrestling currently. And so there's a whole thing where Hogan is like, yeah, he's leaning on, like, people as they're taking him out, and he's portraying himself as the big hero. And then he just stands up in the locker room and is like, yeah, I think you broke my neck. Oh, no, actually, you really did. And I feel great, brother. And it's like, you find out that this is who he is.
Yep.
Like, that's who Hogan was. He was Terry Bollea.
Always trash.
Always trash.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, always trash.
And yeah, it's just, I think that we're starting to, at least with WWF and and so many things, we're just really starting to see that everything is just one big glamour, man. That's all it is.
Wow.
It really is. It's like, it's hard to believe that there was a time not that long ago where we were propping up people like Jeff Bezos. We were propping up people like Elon Musk. Oh, they're going to take us to the moon. Billionaires are going to save us. And now we're in a place where it's like the billionaires are trying to kill us. Like, they don't care about us. Like, they'll move a data center into your thing, jack up your electrical rates, build on things that they should not be building, jacking up rents into places that, cutting cost on their coworkers, firing them outright, using AI in places so that they can save more money. And it's like, look, you're a billionaire.
How much? Like, you got all the money.
How much money do you
How much
need?
money do you need?
How many more people do you need to exploit? Like, I don't necessarily have a problem with capitalism. Okay, let me take that back. I do. Let me finish. I have a problem with capitalism. I don't have a problem with commerce.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if you have a product and you set a rate where it is accessible to the people who want it and the people who need it, I have no problem with that. But the problem that I have is when you begin to exploit others so that you can just get a little bit more than the next man. That's where I have a problem. Like, they're ethically, billionaires they should not exist.
No.
And we're just kind of letting them just run things the way that they are. So yeah.
If you have $1 billion, you've missed the point.
Right. Exactly.
That's really, if it's again, I don't, to your point, just to underscore it, I think about that sometimes, and it's like, I don't know if I've ever shared this with you all, but I have a fear of winning the lottery.
Same.
I don't know if I ever talked to you about that. Yeah, it's I have two weird things relative to the lottery. I've only played it a handful of times, and it's fear that keeps me from doing it. I have a recurring nightmare that I win the lottery and it destroys my family. That was one. Two, I also have a weird sense that every time I play it, I genuinely believe I'm going to win it. Like the Powerball, I'm going to win this, Right. And I start thinking about what I'm going to do with the billions. And man, if I have like $300 extra, I walk different. If you got $300 burning a hole in your pocket, you walk into rooms like this. Can you imagine with like $3 billion?
Yeah.
There's a great line in the movie that you both hate, BVS, where Alfred says, or Ben Affleck's like, 20 years fighting crime in Gotham. How many good guys, are left? How many stayed that way? It's kind of in that same zone of, you give me that much money, you give any person, that much money. I think it's the best of us.
Yeah.
Would falter. I'm terrified of what that would look like. And to your point, like if I have access to wealth, I'm looking for opportunities to give it away because it terrifies me to have it. Mm-hmm. So to that end, if you're a billionaire, you've missed a point of life,
right?
Because you should be giving that away, because it's not like the need doesn't exist.
Right.
Look around.
Right.
There should be, the fact that there are billionaires and we have hunger, don't make it make sense.
Right.
Right. So sorry, man. That's very much the hill I will die on. But yeah.
To bring it back to your point about TKO and WWE, these athletes, they have a finite window where they can earn the most money that they possibly can with their bodies. With their bodies. They are giving their bodies to this thing that they grew up loving because they want to continue the legacies of the Stone Colds, the Booker T's, the Kurt Angles, the Bruno Sammartinos. And they're giving their bodies to do this thing. And these private equity firms who come in and they're looking at like stockholder like numbers, and they're trying to appease stockholders and telling their employees that, yes, we thank you for doing this, but would you mind taking a 50% pay cut so that this man who really doesn't do anything other than like buy up stock can make more money? It sucks.
Wait, is that what the cut was that they proposed to the New Day?
Yeah, 50%.
Are you kidding? I know it's that bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
my! I think it was Mark Henry or somebody like that on one of those things that you posted on Instagram, Omar.
Yeah.
Where he was like, a year ago, you told these men that they were worth this. And you were saying, we're willing to honor this for the next 5 years. And then when you realized that you could make more money, you went to them and said, we're not going to honor the thing that we said we were going to honor. And now we want you to take a 50% pay cut in order just to keep your job. And at the end of the day, this stuff is a job. Imagine any job that would ask you to take a 50% pay cut. Imagine that. And they expect you to stick around. I don't think I love anything that much.
No.
There's only been one job in my life where the people that were above me started fucking with my money. And it was one day. And then I told them exactly what the score was. And it never happened again. Now, Devon, you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You know who I'm talking about. Right. We don't need to talk about it on the feed. Omar, you will get this in the group chat.
Group chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But grown men sometimes forget there are consequences in the world for not being grown men. And they need to be reminded of it.
Right.
In a not gentle fashion. And that is what occurred. Now, when you extrapolate this to the upper echelons of millions and millions of dollars and stuff, my answer to this would not be valid because these are also people with private security firms at their beck and call who can shoot my black ass real bad.
that they can. Yeah.
TKO is extracting the joy out of anything.
Yeah, man. It's
To the
what
point
kills
where
me
it's
is
like,
that you.
I don't.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Where it's just to the point where I don't even consider thinking about a live show anymore.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Yeah.
no, I can't, man. It kills me because there are elements. Like I said, there are a lot of mushroom belts.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I look at and I go, "Oh, that's amazing," but then it's hard to keep turning a blind eye to like all the ads in the ring
Ugh.
and all the Slim Jim things on the table.
Right.
The
Yeah.
Slim Jim ass on the table is egregious.
It's now, mind you, what's wild to me is how many passes we gave them, because let's keep it a buck, man. When we saw it, we knew a lot of that stuff you knew was cruddy. You know, Prime logo in the middle of the ring. I'm like, wow, they got a lot of ass. Now, mind you, some of that you kind of give a pass to because you go, well, boxing they do it, but this was, to your point, Ron, like the WWE is the circus.
Right.
And it's a different animal, man, than boxing is. Boxing is boxing. Yeah, so you go in with an expectation. It's not like boxing's on TV every Monday and Friday, and that you've got live boxing events every month with Backlash and WrestleMania and so forth. You would see Muhammad Ali maybe 3 times a year,
Right.
in big major prize fights in Vegas or wherever it is in Manila, wherever it is he was fighting. There were events, to that end. Yeah, exactly. Like it's that. This is the circus, and we know it's entertainment,
Right.
and so it's for families.
Exactly.
And so what you're essentially saying is F these families. And that's what you're telling them.
Right.
And the fact that, man, my boy, we were supposed to go, and I couldn't go, but we were planning on, when I finished grad school, I was going to celebrate. We wanted to go to WrestleMania. And I ended up not being able to do it, but he went. And we knew, like, the tickets, we were like, oh, we ain't gonna be able to get tickets, but we should be out in Vegas and maybe we can be just around, and because they have events all week. Right. So I'm doing this thinking, all right, I finished grad school in March. I'm going to go out, in
this
April. Yeah, this year. Literally, like, we were going to go. My boy went. I was going to go, ended up not being able to go. And he was sending me stuff like, hey, I'm doing this. Like, and he had said to me right before I told him, like, hey, man, I'm not going to be able to make it. He was floating, like, he said, hey, man, you can still get tickets. And I'm like, it's not sold out. And he was like, yeah, man, it's not sold out. And he's like, man, maybe we get nosebleed. Maybe we can be in the building. This Negro got seats on the floor.
Wow.
That's how available tickets were. He sent me pictures the day of the event, night 2, from the floor.
How much did he drop?
That's what I need to ask him. Like, hey, man, how much did you pay for those? But the fact that he could buy it through StubHub or wherever it is that he got it from, very telling. I mean, I'm talking like day of. Yeah, let me get a ticket.
Sure.
Yeah, just decided to go.
My man got the cash to spend, apparently.
Apparently, because like on the floor, he was like,
most people can do that anymore. As we should probably wrap up soon. But just the essence, you hit the nail right on the head, Omar, with this is a family thing. This was a thing, like, I'll have a quick story. I'll never forget the day that I went to a WWE house show at the then MCI Arena. And I was there with a couple of friends, and I looked over to my right about maybe a few rows over, and I see this like little hand waving at me, and I'm like, who is that? And it turns out 2 of my brothers were there with my stepfather, and we didn't know it, but I know that they did not have a lot of money. Neither did I. But my stepfather, he was able to take 2 of his sons to that show. We were all sitting in the nosebleeds, but the fact of the matter was that we could walk through the door. And that was what WWE was before TKO, where it was a thing of a father who worked a job that probably paid a little bit more than minimum wage. I would assume it did. Could look at two of his sons and go, all right, you know what? I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to take you to WWE tonight. And I was like, that's great. Cause at that point I was living in DC and my family had moved to Maryland. So it was like a little mini family reunion inside of MCI Arena.
Yeah.
Now that cannot happen because TKO is trying to apply the UFC fight model where a bunch of grown men with their own money are walking into a place by themselves, buying drinks, and making a weekend of being in wherever the show is. And you cannot apply that model to a weekly television show like WWE Raw or SmackDown. It just does not work. And I think that in the long run, I don't know if TKO, if this does not work for them, they don't hold on to WWE. And I think we're going to be in trouble in a few years if TKO keeps doing things the way that they have been doing. Because, and you know, again, I think that we should wrap this up, but I'll try and wrap this up quickly. Like just 2 years ago, we were operating under subscription model with Peacock, where I think we were paying like $4 or $5 to watch WWE. Before that, we were under a subscription model with the WWE Network, where it was $10 for everything.
Yes.
The archives, the pay-per-views, everything. And it was a beautiful setup. And now we're under a system where it's like you can only watch these pay-per-views, which are called PLEs now, if you pony up $30 a month.
Yep.
How do you go
in addition
to a system, right, where you're asking people to pay 4 to 6 times what they were paying before for a product that is not as good as it was even like 3 years ago? Just does not make any sense.
Yeah.
To that I say, NXT is still good and black and free.
And still free.
Man, I mean, I paid $20 for my antenna so that I can watch it, but that's it. That's what I watch. That's what I care about.
Yeah,
and this other stuff, I keep up with it on YouTube by the clips because I'm not. No.
And to give the devil their due, I did hear that TKO/WWE, the NXT PLEs, they initially were on Peacock. They moved over to YouTube for free.
Yeah.
But now they're actually going to be broadcast on CW for free.
Oh, good.
Okay.
From what I understand.
Good.
So yeah, so that's one good thing they're doing.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like saying
all the other stuff.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, like at this point, man, it's I don't know if I trust it. It's like if you're doing like it's sad, man, when if you do something good and I go, yeah, but what you set me up for?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You only doing that good thing to get me later. And I hate feeling that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when people say, well, the serial killer was always nice to me.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah. Bruh. That.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Or when certain musicians say that other musicians' past partners were nice to them, even though these past partners were abusive in some fashion.
Yeah.
Shameful.
Yeah.
Shameful. Yvette. The Chris Gets Us Canceled podcast.
I love it. I love it. Chris, do you want to? You always bring us home. Would you like to bring us home?
All right, everybody,
Yeah.
bow their heads. Bow their heads. We were brought together today to this wonderful house of worship for love and caring and remembrance. And we leave with our stomachs empty because we are hungry, and we will now go and make our microwave TV dinners at 1:00 in the afternoon.
Hallelujah.
Everyone say amen.
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 And as we are recording this, again, happy Mother's Day. You take care. Tell your mama you love her, or send her an Instagram. I don't know your relationship with your parents, and that's none of anyone else's business. God bless you. Pay your taxes. Well, actually, don't pay. Hey, work that out with yourself. I don't know. Hey, it's weird right now. It's weird. It's weird. I won't pay my tax. I can't be messing around with that. I'm not Daredevil. But like you, if you can afford to make a statement, you do it. You do it. You stand on business.
We are the top guys.